Students, today we are going to learn about the verb. So, what is verb? See the definition first. Okay, so verb is a word that expresses some action, feeling, or existence. Okay, verb is a word that express some action, express feelings, express existence. It tells us something about the subject. Okay, the verb tells us something about the subject, something about the actions. Okay, when action, how the action is going. Okay, so see here examples. Lion, roar. Okay, so which action is going here? Roaring. Okay, who is roaring? Lion. So verb is telling about the subject. Who is the subject? Lion is a subject. Lion is subject and roar is verb. So this action, roaring action, is telling about the subject. Okay, about the lion. See, boys fly kites. Here, which is the action? Flying kites is the action. Okay, who is doing the action? Boys are doing the action. Okay, so here fly kites means verb is telling about the subject. Okay, I feel sorry. Here, feel sorry means it's a feeling. Okay, it's a feeling. So verbs is also tell about the feelings. Okay, Ashoka was a great king. Who is Ashoka? He is a great king. So verb here telling about the existence of the Ashoka. Okay, so he was a great king. So here verb is a word that express actions, feelings, and existence, and also tells something about the subject. Okay, now see main verb and principal verb. Okay, main verb or principal verb. So main verb is also called the principal verb or lexical verb. Okay, in your notes we have given you principal verb. Okay, so don't confuse in main verb and principal verb. Principal verb means main verb. Okay, now see here. So see, you know that there are types of verb: main verb, helping verb, and modal auxiliary verb. Okay, so helping verb helps to the main verb. Main verbs, they stand independently in the sentence, otherwise with the help of the helping verb. Okay, then see here, helping verbs is also called the auxiliary verb. Okay, and helping verbs are little helpers to the heavy lifter. Heavy lifter means they are the helpers to the main verb of the sentence. The most common helping verbs are: first, to be form. In to be form, there are some verbs, that is am, is, are, was, were, be, and been. Okay, in to do form, do, does, and did. And in to have form, have, has, had. These all are the helping verbs. Okay, these all are the helping verbs which helps to the main verb. Now see next. These are the modal verb or modal auxiliary verb. Okay, they are another form of the helping verb, and that's the modal verb. Common modal verbs include can, could, may, might, must, shall, should, will, and would. So these all are the modal auxiliary verb. Okay, now next one is about the main verb. Okay, so we can say there are two types of verb, that is action verb and non action verb. Okay, so see, verbs to express being, it's the non action words or non action verbs. They do not refer to an action as such, but represent a state of being, need, opinion, sense, or preference. So the verb which shows us which present state of being, state of action, then need, then opinion, sense, or preference. The verbs are the action, no, the verbs are the non-action verbs. Okay, so see here, examples are the be verbs. Be verbs means am, are, was, were, is. To be form means verb is in to be form. They are non-action verbs. Okay, has been, had. Referring to the sense, some non-action words are look. Okay, look is giving us sense. Smell is also giving us smell. Smell is giving us sense. Feeling also giving us sense. Taste, it is also giving us sense. Okay, sound, it is also giving us sense. Okay, so these all are the non-action verb. Which one? Look, smell, feel, taste, and sound. More example here. See non-action. More example of the non-action words, that is prefer, like, love, want, need, appear, and seem. Okay. So what is non-action words or non-action verbs? The verbs which present a state of being, verb which present need, which state need, which state opinion, which state sense, or which present preference. So these all are the non-action words. Now see which are the action words then. So action words means simply they shows the action, they express the action, that is action words. Means which kind of action? Action of singing, sitting, playing, watching, okay, then eating, drinking, walking, listening, running, hunting, jumping, decorating. So these all words are showing us action. These all words are expressing the action. So these are the actions word. The action is something the subject of the sentence or clause is doing and includes sleeping, sitting, and napping. So even though there is no movement, there is still an action. Okay, there is no movement, there is still an action. So these all are the action verb which is given here: crawl, decorate, jump, hunt, kick, entertain, follow, growl, yell, and listen. So these all are the verb, these all verb express the actions. So these all are the action verbs. Okay, read the following sentences. Okay, birds fly in the air. My brother flew to England last week. I shall fly a I shall fly a kite on Sunday. Okay, see here in the first sentence, fly is verb. In second sentence, flew is verb, and in third sentence shall fly is verb. Okay, here only one verb, that is fly, and here there are three forms of verb, that is first form. Here there are two forms of verb, that is v1 and v2. Okay, so see all the sentence over here. In the first sentence, fly refers to the action in the present times. Okay, birds fly in the air, it shows us present time. The brother flew, so here there is v, second form of verb is used, so the verb is indicating us, that is past time. My brother flew to England last week, and here last week also these words is showing us past time. Okay, the action which is happened, already happened. Okay, so second sentence and flew verbs is showing us, it refers to the action in the past. Okay, I shall fly a kite on Sunday. Shall fly. Okay, so so here the verb refers to the action in future. Okay, means verbs tells us about the tenses. Okay, and it tells us about the action when the action is going. Action is going in the past, action is going in the present, or action will going in the future. So verbs tells about the actions, also the time of actions also. So tenses are depending on the time. Yes, tenses are depending on time. Past time, present time, and future time. Past time, present time, and future time. So see here, tenses has three types: present tense, past tense, and future tense. These are the types of tenses. How many types are tenses? That is only three types: present, past, and future. And there are 12 types of subtense. Okay, means 4 in present tense, 4 in past tense, and 4 in future tense. Okay, so 3 main types and 12 subtypes. Okay, so don't confuse in types of tense. Tenses have 3 types. Okay, and 12 subtypes. So see first types of tenses: present tense, past tense, and future tense. This is the main three types of tenses, and in present tense there are four subtypes. First one is simple present tense. First one is simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. These four types in the present tense. Okay. Now see four types in the past tense: simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous. Okay. Now third one is future simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. These four types in the future tense. So first we are going to learn about the present tense. Okay, simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. So see first simple present tense. Okay, so present tense, simple present tense, where we use, so simple present tense we use to show the action which is going in present. Okay, then about the habitual action, about the routine, about the universal truth. If we have to say the universal truth, then we will use simple present tense. If you we have to talk about our daily routine, okay, we do this: I wake up, I go for the walk. Okay, so when you have to tell about the daily routine, daily work, at the time you will use simple present tense. Okay, so simple present tense we use to show the action which is taking place now or regularly, or state of the general truth or fact. Okay, so here we will use simple present tense. Now see the structure of the simple present tense. How is the structure? Structure means also the formula. Okay, otherwise we can say rule. Okay, structure means formula also and rule also. See structure of the simple present tense: subject plus V1 plus object. V1 means what? First form of verb. So this is the formula of simple present tense. Subject plus V1 plus object. This is the formula. But see students, when you are using third person singular pronoun, see, third person singular pronouns are he, she and it. Okay, these are the third person singular pronoun and with the singular noun. So when you are using simple present tense, at that time with with verb you will add s, es or ies, where with the pronoun he, she, it and with singular noun. Okay, in simple present tense only. Okay, so see, this is the structure: s plus subject plus first form of verb plus object. Okay, and we can write other formula, that is subject plus v1 plus s, es or ies plus object. So this is the second formula of the sentence. Now see, here I am going to give you one example. I ate. Now see, mango season will come, so that we will take a example of mango. Okay, I eat a mango. Okay, here see, I is the subject, eat is the verb and a mango is the object. Okay, I write a letter. I speak Japanese. Okay, so this is the example of simple present tense: subject plus first form of verb. First form of verb means base verb and object. Now see, next example I am going to write in the third person singular pronoun. See here, same verb I will take here. He ate a mango. Is it correct? The sentence is correct? No, the sentence is not correct. Here there is a third person singular pronoun, so that's why we need to add s to the verb. Now the sentence is correct. Okay, he eats a mango, she eats a mango. Okay, when we are using third person singular pronoun or singular noun in the sentence, at that time we will add s, es or ies to the main verb. Okay, in only simple present tense. So this is all about the simple present tense. Now see, we are moving on simple now we are moving on present continuous tense. Okay, sometimes to the continuous tense we also call present progressive tense. To the continuous tense we call progressive tense also. Now see the structure of the present continuous tense. In present continuous tense we use to be form of verb, means helping verb. See the structure over here. Structure: subject plus is, am, are plus v1 plus ing plus object. This is the structure of the present continuous tense. Okay, first subject, then am is, are, this helping verb plus v1 plus ing plus object. Now see here example: I am eating a mango. I am eating a mango. Okay, I, with I we always use am. Okay, plus v1 plus ing, we can say it's v4 also. Okay, v1 plus ing, then a mango is object. I am writing a letter. Okay, you are going to market. They are speaking Japanese. Okay, so these all are the examples of the present continuous tense. Okay, now see here, third one is the present perfect tense. Okay, so see structure of the present perfect tense. Okay, present perfect tense, subject plus have has plus V3 means third form of verb plus object. It is the structure of the present perfect tense. See, see the example here. I have eaten an apple. Okay, see the example over here. I is the subject, have, then eaten is a third form of verb and apple is the object. Okay, so this is the present perfect tense. Okay, and see the structure of the present perfect continuous tense here. So present perfect continuous tense here, see the structure, subject plus have or has plus been plus V4 means V1 plus ing plus object. So this is the structure of the present perfect continuous tense. Okay, see the example here. I have been eating an apple. Okay, with I we always use have. So what is the I is the subject. Okay, then have been plus V1 plus ing, eat plus ing means eating an apple. So students, this is the structure and this is the example of the present tense. Okay, simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous. So what is the use of all these four types tenses? I will explain you tomorrow.